Oh, on this glorious day. And it's cold. And I need to turn on the light. I need to put some moisturizer on my face. Whew. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I did some work today. Now I'm preparing myself to take a nap. So this is my preparation for nap. Because as you get older, you gotta take a nap in the daytime, especially when you have a day off. When you have a day off, you take advantage of it and go to sleep. And that's what I'm about to do. I don't know why I got this thread. Oh, Jesus. How did this get unraveled? Okay. But, yeah, I gotta take a nap. God bless you too, Sarah. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody. Hope you had a great night. We're going to start off fresh. Fresh in the new year. Fresh. Fresh vibes. You know what I mean? We're going to start off new. We're going to do everything right. Thank you, Shelby. Oh, we're going to do everything right. We're going to do everything better than last year. Last year was a test. Last year tested our mental. Tested our mental. You know what I mean? So now it's time to reflect and go in a different direction. That may mean, deleting things, blocking bad energy, throwing away stuff. Sometimes you don't need all the stuff you got. Get rid of it. Sometimes you get too many friends. Stop talking to them. Sometimes you get bad relationships. Get out of them. Sometimes you get a whole bunch of debt. Get rid of the debts. By any means necessary. Free yourself from the debt demon. Free yourself from the debt demon. You know what I mean? Just let it go. Give it up to God. Give it up. Get rid of it. Let it go. Let it go. If you got too many bills, bring them down to a couple. You know what I mean? Do you need that many subscriptions? No, you don't. No, you don't. Do you need to DoorDash your food and stuff all the time? Even I had to pull back and delete the app. Delete. Okay? I deleted DoorDash because I don't trust them no more. You know what I mean? I don't trust people nowadays that be spitting in your food. They be rubbing your hamburger down in their drawers and all kind of crazy stuff, and they sipping on your drink and stuff. I don't have time. Okay. The other day, this is the main reason why I had to stop. I deleted the app yesterday. I deleted the app. Thank you. I deleted the app yesterday because I ordered some things, and when I receive it, the packages, they all smell like cigarette smoke. They all smell like cigarette smoke. And I said, you know what I did? I didn't give old girl a bad rating. What I did was I sent her a message of improvement. I said, thank you for getting all the items. But unfortunately, all of the items smell like cigarette smoke. But I wasn't thrilled about that, and I wrote that. I wasn't thrilled about that. However, I hope you have a blessed and better a good year upcoming. And I wrote some things. She typed back. She sent me a message back and said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I apologize. I'm using somebody else's car." And then I typed her back and I said, "Blessings to you and prayers that you get a new vehicle in 2026." I said, "Blessings to you that you get a new car, because why in the world you riding around somebody's car that smell like cigarette smoke? That's crazy. That's crazy." So I did tip her a lot. I tipped her a good amount just because it's the holidays. That's what I did. So I was like, why does it smell like cigarettes? This is crazy. I don't like that smell. That's the first time I've had that done. I'm like, oh no, this is too much for me. Nope. 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 You said I'm gonna take a dump. Well, why are you telling us? Just be nice and your food is safe. That's not always true. Sometimes people, you be nice, you send a nice tip ahead of time, and these people have been doing all kind of crazy stuff. But you shouldn't do that to people's food and stuff just because they didn't give you a tip. That's crazy. You know what I mean? I always tip, but just because they didn't give you a tip doesn't mean that you take the drink and sip out of it and rub the sandwich in your drawers, because you don't know if that person gonna tip you afterwards. Just because they didn't tip you initially, because most people, for me, I wait to see what you gonna bring back and what items that you got right. You know what I mean? I'm gonna wait to see the condition of said items before I give you some extra tip money. So why ruin your ratings and all that kind of stuff by sabotaging and acting a fool and sipping on the drink and all? I don't trust it. I say, really, a lot of restaurants I don't trust no more. There's very few places I will go to get something because a lot of stuff is not tasting right anyway. I rather prepare myself. But you know what? You can make your own hamburgers. You can make your own Taco Bell. You know what I mean? Taco Bell put a slither of meat in the shell, a sprinkle of cheese, and charge you $3 or $4. You could make you 5 or 6 tacos for that much. You know what I mean? So this year coming up, we gotta be better. We got to be better. Okay, we got to do things a little differently and start thinking, do you really need to go to that place to get that thing when you could probably fix it and make it yourself for way cheaper? You know what I mean? Like, people love Olive Garden, but really it just ain't nothing fancy about it. It's just spaghetti and sauce, lasagna, breadsticks. Some of this stuff you can make yourself. You know what I mean? A lot of this stuff you can make yourself. You don't have to go to a restaurant to get these things. You can make lasagna yourself. You can even make breadsticks yourself with 2 ingredients. All you need is yogurt and self-rising flour. Make your own little breadsticks. Make it. Why are you always talking about food? Because we're going into a new year and we're trying to be better. So you always come in when I'm talking about said thing. Maybe you are tapping into my brain at the exact same time. Maybe you got some type of telekinesis or something. Hey, Hour, how you doing? Is it Hour? Hey, Florida, how you doing? So maybe you are tapping in when I am talking about said things. What's no? What does no mean? No for what? Right now, I'm preparing for my nap. I gotta get ready, to take a nap because I'm exhausted. I just got done working. I did some more work, and I'm tired. And I want to take a nap. Hey, how you doing, Terry? How you doing? So, new year, we're going to get rid of debt, get rid of bills, get rid of all the crazy stuff that drives us crazy. Thank you, Sarah. We're going to get rid of all the stuff that drives us insane. If it's bills that's driving you insane, call these people up and tell them, get away from me, demon. You know what I mean? You got to tell all your bill collectors, get away from me, you demon. You got to call them and tell them that on the phone. So they get an understanding that you've had enough of this silliness. I'm paying all these bills. Fight back. Fight back. Fight back. You know what I mean? Especially if it's a bill like a credit card or something that doesn't have no type of secured item asset attached to it. Fight back. Fight back. Tell them you're not paying it no more. You're not paying it. You're not doing it. And if you're really tired of everything, just file bankruptcy. Get rid of it. Be free. Free yourself. In 2026, free yourself from all oppressors of debt. Are you a pastor now? No. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. But free yourself. We're not collecting tithes and offerings right now. We're not collecting none of that at this time. But free yourself. Don't be wrapped up in financial hell. Free yourself. If it bothers you, get rid of it. Good morning. How you doing? Yeah. So if it bothers you, get rid of it. I don't care what it is. I mean, in a legal way. Don't do nothing illegal. In the legal way. Get rid of it in a legal way. Don't kidnap your bill collector. Nobody is saying that. Okay? Just call them up and tell them you ain't got it. And you ain't gonna never have it. You ain't gonna have it next week either. And then they say, can you make an arrangement? I can't make an arrangement. I'm not gonna have it next month either. Or you gonna have it next year? No, I'm not gonna have it next year either. I'm not gonna have it. That's the bottom line. I'm not gonna have it. So what do you want to do now? You could not sleep because there was fireworks. We ain't had no firework. We ain't had no firework at all for New Year. New Year's was not. New Year's celebration was not that great. It was not that great. So, compared to years before, it was better. It wasn't that. Where is this earring? It wasn't that great, so. Do you remember me? Yes, I do. Hey, welcome back. Yeah, New Year's wasn't that great. I had, for me personally, I had drinks. Um, I had some blueberry Stella Rose, and I had a box of wine, but I didn't even open it. And I had some shots, Fireball, apple Fireball, cinnamon Fireball, some vodka shots, some tequila shots, and that's about it. I ain't even drinking none of them. Maybe like a sip of one. One time I drank a Fireball, a whole shot, and I thought my heart was gonna come out of my chest. So I can't handle a full Fireball shot, not like I used to. Can't handle that. It almost came out of my chest. So can't do that. But I had a little sip. That's it. Not. You know, my sister was on FaceTime, and she talking about take the shot, take the shot, take the shot. She yelling in the phone. I'm like, I'm not going to the hospital, girl. You ain't gonna have my heart beating out of my chest. But my daughter was here. My daughter's here, and she drank some shots. So there's that. You love Fireball. Yeah, a lot of people like it. They like Fireball shots and stuff like that. I remember I went with my coworker to the bar, and I went with him to the bar, and he just kept drinking those Jello shots that had Fireball in them or whatever. And he was just going. I said, "Oh God!" And then pretty soon he could barely stand up. I said, "My God, this man can't drive home." So I had to drive him to his place and drop him off. I dropped him off like a dead body on the front door. I said, "You all right?" He talking about, "Yeah." I said, "Oh, I guess you all right." Went on about my business. I said, "You shouldn't be drinking like that." But you know, Army people, he was in the Army. Army people, they love to drink. Military people love to drink their ass off. They drink like nobody's business, okay? Military people love a good time. They love a drink or two, or four, or five, or six, or seven. So, yeah. Fireball is okay, but I can't drink it like that. But anyway, for 2026, I see a different horizon out there. I'm going to be eating better, trying to, no promises. But I'm going more into the vegetable realm. I want to do more vegetables and stuff like that. And, yeah, that's about it on that. Going places, going more places, going on vacation. I barely take vacation. And I'm going to start, getting into going, different places, going on vacation and all that kind of stuff. What do you mean I'm lying? Who told you I'm lying? Which part? Are you talking about my vacations? How you gonna come in here and just start typing the first thing? You come in here, you just hear one thing, you just start typing. Don't type. Listen first. The food. Yeah, I'm gonna start eating healthy. I like vegetables. I'm gonna start eating. I want to try was it bok choy? I'm really interested in that. And I'm a mackerel person. I love mackerel and sardines. So I want to do, that sort of thing. More vegetables and mackerel and sardines, stuff like that. That's what I want to get into. And besides, it's cheap. I'm all about cheap eating right now. Not cheap fast food, cheap cheap vegetables and stuff. I don't even want to spend that much money on food no more like I used to. I used to spend a lot of money on food, of course, as you can see. But for 2026, I want to cut my grocery bill in half. I want to spend my money on other things. I don't want to spend my money on food. I want to spend my money on myself, my personal investment in myself, and also experiences. I want to spend more money on experiences, doing things that interest me. You know what I mean? That's what I want to do. Gym membership. You got a gym membership? What gym you go to? Let me know in the comments. Tell me what gym y'all go to. What kind of gym y'all go to? What y'all do at the gym? Let me know. Lose some weight. Tim, how much weight have you lost yet? Do you love Pakistan too? Yes, I do. Experience putting the fork down. I've never put the fork down in my life. I never put the fork down in my life. I don't plan on putting the fork down. I plan on getting more forks. More forks! Hey, how you doing, Dark Seed? How you doing? Right now, we learning about buying more forks so you can eat food. There are people out here who don't have no forks. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Go to a fitness center. A fitness center. What? Go to a fitness. What fitness center you go to? Tell me in the comments. What fitness center do you go to? Let me know. I would like to know. What y'all be doing at the gym? Explain to me what y'all do at the gym. What is it that you love to do while you at the gym? And what kind of tennis shoes do y'all wear? Let me know in the comments. I'm not a tennis shoe person. Yeah, I'm black. What kind of tennis shoes y'all wear in the gym? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what kind of tennis shoes y'all be wearing. Which country do you live? I live in America. America, land of the free, home of the brave. Are you a man? Of course. Yes, I am. Yes. Let me know what kind of tennis shoes y'all wear in the gym. Tennis shoes got concept. Oh, I gotta go all the way south for some tennis shoes. The concept of fitness doesn't exist with this lady. It's like, sir, what are you talking about? We just now getting into 2020. It's the first day of 2026. We starting out fresh. Come back next year. You might as well log off and come back. Because there's no magic wand to lose weight. It ain't going to happen. And you yelling and typing and hurting your hands and fingers typing to me about losing weight ain't going to make it come no faster. Okay? I could tell you I went to the gym yesterday. You still wouldn't believe me. I could say I'm going to the gym in an hour. You still wouldn't believe me. So it doesn't matter what you think. It absolutely does not matter. Come back next year. Come back. Come back. Ain't no use in you sitting here typing your little hands in there, hurting your little fingers, talking about you need to go to the gym, get a membership. You lying. I know you don't eat vegetables. Ain't no use in typing and hurting yourself, giving yourself a carpal tunnel in the hands and all that. Ain't no use in doing all that. You know what I mean? You just burning energy, waste. You could be doing something else. You could be at the gym. You could be at the gym enjoying your life, having a good time. Stop worrying about fat people. Worry about you, all y'all. Worry about yourself. Stop worrying about what other people bodies look like. It don't disturb you. It ain't got nothing to do with you. People work on themselves at their own time, not on your time. It's not about you. Okay? You come here to see me. So when I decide or when I want to go and when I want to change, that will happen. It won't happen on your time. This is my channel. This is my stream. This is my thing. I do what I want to do. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn the hard way. Y'all gonna learn the hard way how to come in here and talk. Because you're gonna troll, you gotta troll correctly. Talking about the gym, food, and all that ain't good enough for me. That's not good enough. You gotta come better than that. So until you can come better than that and say something that actually means something, that's of value to me, your words mean nothing. And karma to everybody that is trying to be against me. Straight up karma. I put that on you. Thank you. Do you wear a wing? You mean a wig? Yes, this is a wig. I'm getting another one. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Yeah, it's a wig. It's an old wig. I'm getting a new one. So watch out for that. You can go to my other videos. You can see all the wigs I wear. I wear a variety of colors and all kind of stuff. I do everything all the time. $100 to do 20 push-ups. Lou, I give you $100 to leave me alone. I don't understand. What is your obsession with going to the gym? People that go to the gym too also die. You do know that. They also get sick and die just like everybody else. Nobody is blocked from death. Nobody. You know what I mean? Nobody is blocked from death. Death comes as skinny, fat, medium, whatever. Death comes at any time. Okay? So that has nothing to do with anything. So you go to the gym, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health, take care of your fingers. Because, doing all this typing, I know I'm not the only person in the stream you go to and sit here and waste your energy. You could be in a beautiful relationship, having a good time with your girlfriend, your wife. You be having a beautiful time with them. Instead of that, you are on here spreading nastiness, okay? Because you got that demonic demon in your mind. You got a demon in your mind. Are you a G cup? No. Hey Zoya, how you doing? We dealing with a demonic demon right now named Lou. And Lou is going through some type of mental stress right now. Okay? Going through some type of mental stress. Needs a relationship. Needs somebody in their life to console them and deal with them. Okay? You know what I mean? You need somebody in your life. You wake up early this morning with a demon in your chest. You need to go get an exorcism. You need to go to a mental mechanic and get whatever loose in your mind fixed and repaired immediately. Because there's something wrong to wake up, get online, and say to yourself, how can I be a demon today? How can I be the most demonic demon today? How can I be a demon to everybody online? Oh, I know how. Let me tell everybody else how horrible and tell them about how they look. That'll make me feel better. That'll make me feel better if I tell everybody that they're too fat and they need to go to the gym and they need to eat healthy and all that kind of stuff. If I do that, then I feel like a king. I feel great. You know what I mean? You woke up with a 5-pound turd in your... What the hell you talking about, Tim? You nasty. You is nasty. You need to go to a psychiatrist. If you talking about shit at this time, okay, you need to be talking about... You need to talk... Y'all about to make me lose it. You need to go to church and pray the fat away. If I could do that, Tim, I would have been done that. Time I pray the fat away. What the hell you talking about? There's a church on every corner. Wait a second. What are you talking about? Us fat people got holy. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Oh, Jesus Christ. Lord have mercy. Oh, I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna pray for you. He talking about us fat people gotta hold each other accountable. Oh, look, look, look. 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 Oh, this sounds crazy. Oh my God. Anyway, we gonna do better in 2026. Thank you, cool. Thank you. We're gonna do better in 2026. We're gonna be healthy. We're gonna pray for the trolls that they also become healthy too. You know, get on the health journey. Get on your journey to being better, investing in yourself. Throw away your ho-hos and cakes and pies. Throw away all that stuff. It's trash. Yeah, less food in 22. First of all, the powers that be are going to starve us anyway. So we already going to go towards a skinny nation anyway. You know what I mean? We already going towards that point. The groceries are so high. Okay. Fast food is so expensive. People can't even afford it really. So pretty soon, I mean by default, most people gonna end up being smaller anyway because they ain't gonna be able to afford none of this stuff, and that's a good thing. In some way, that's a good thing. We could care less. I don't care about save some food for the rest of us. Tim, what the hell you eating? What is it that I'm taking away from you? What is it? What is it that I'm taking away from you? I vomit when I travel through bus with smoke. Oh Lord, you vomit like that? My God. You better wear a mask and put some. You know what you should do? Put you some type of fragrance in a mask and wear it over your face. They CNAs in America, that's what they do because they deal with patients that poop and pee on themselves and have accidents and all this kind of stuff and changing them. Take a mask, put a little some type of oil, some type of fragrance in the mask and wear it over your face. Like the little face covering mask, and wear it when you're on the bus so you won't get sick. That's a hack. Thank you. What is it? Answer what? What did you say? Let's see. What did you say? I didn't see nothing you said. You ain't saying nothing. Answer what? Who the same side? Silver, ain't nobody standing up. I stand up for Jesus Christ. That's who I stand up. I stand up for your Savior, Jesus. You used to put butter and sugar in my master. I ain't that kind of fat, Lou. I don't know what kind of fat you claim to be, but I ain't that kind of fat. I don't do that. I'm a bougie fat. You know what I mean? I can't eat just anything and everything like everybody else. I don't walk around with a spray can of Cheese Whiz, eating chips and stuff like that. I don't do all that. I'm a more uh, bougie type of fat. There's a lot of things I ain't eating. I don't sit and eat ho-hos. That don't interest me. I don't like nothing about Hostess cakes. I don't like cream filled shit. I don't sit around and eat donuts and all that kind of stuff. I don't do none of that stuff. I don't eat that stuff. All that stuff disgusts me. I'm a bougie fat. I'm a bougie fat. Italian breads and stuff like that. I do stuff like that. I don't sit here and eat a whole bunch of fried food either. I don't like all that grease on my food. I'm not a grease eater. I don't do that. I don't do the grease eating. Never liked it. Okay? I'm not a fried food fanatic. I don't sit there and do all that. Yeah. You a bougie. Yeah, I'm a bougie big bag. If you gotta call me big bag, call me bougie. I do something else. I don't do all that. I don't be sitting at McDonald's eating, ordering Big Macs and stuff. I don't do that. I don't like that stuff. You know what, the fried chicken thing, I'm not a real fried chicken either. I'll cook it for my son, but I can barely eat fried chicken. It's not something that is a first choice for me to eat. I cooked fried chicken yesterday for New Year's, but I only ate like half a wing. I'm not a deep fried person. I'm not fat because of deep fried foods and hamburgers and fast food and candy and junk. I don't eat all that stuff. I am only fat because I eat bread. That's it. That's my main enemy, is eating actual bread, and stuff like that. That's it. Bread and pasta. I eat bread, pasta, and rice. And that's it. Bread, pasta, and rice are the things that I eat the most. And I rarely eat pasta that much because I don't cook it that often. And I sure don't go out to eat it. So, over time, things are starting to change as far as appetite. I don't even eat half of that stuff anymore like I used to. You eating everything, not just I don't know what you're talking about. There are some things that make people bigger than others. There are some people eat nothing but fried food, and that's why they fat. There are some people eat nothing but junk food, and that's why they fat. You know what I mean? My issue is just, carb, basically eating bread. That kind of stuff. Did you eat everything off the wall? What do you mean off the... I ain't no damn dog. What the hell you talking about? Eat what off the wall? Are you licking the wall? Are you a dog or something? Your house look empty. Why does my house look empty? Why are you looking so hard? You go from food to house? What are you doing? You need to find something. You need to find you some business. You need to find you some business ASAP. You losing it. Please come to Pocket City. Oh yeah, I need to go there. I heard the black women be having a good time there. Tell your president that to let me in, with security. I'm gonna need security. I heard the black women be having a good time. Y'all gonna have some black women visitors pretty soon. You ain't got no business. Yeah. Whoever want to invite me somewhere, send me a plane ticket. I'll go. I'll show up. Have me a good time. Long as y'all got some wine. Y'all got some wine? I have me a good time. You know what I mean? Send me the plane ticket. I'll show up. I'll pop up. Call me I Show Speed. I Show Speed is he's in Africa right now. Having a good time. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind going there. I don't know. Lou is having a meltdown this morning. I don't know if he's struggling with his New Year's resolution or having relationship problems, but we're going to pray that he get them demons out his body. He get them relationship demons out. I'm from Indiana. Indiana, land of, state of church here. We go to church here every day here in Indiana. We got a church on every corner to get rid of those demons out your body. He's in Japan. Speed eating is the only thing you speed at. Speed eating is. What are you talking about, Tim? Tim, you are having a brain aneurysm right now. You know what I mean? You keep saying the same kind of stuff over and over again. Your brain is starting to crush inside of itself. You need to go to hospital, to be honest. If I was a doctor, I recommend you go to the ER, Tim. You need to get off of here. Log off. You having an aneurysm attack right now. Go to the hospital so you can get some help. Your brain is collapsing within itself. Your ubla denglada, your ubla and whatever they call it, in your brain is separating and collapsing on itself. So you can go to the whatever them people call the mechanics that fix your brain. You need to go to the brain mechanic ASAP and get that fixed. You know, because prayer don't always fix everything. You need to go to the brain mechanic. You know what I mean? Brain. Can we become best friends? Sure. We guess we can. Yeah, you need to go to the brain mechanic, Tim. You having an aneurysm. You know, I'm not a doctor, but I've listened. I've talked to ChatGPT once or twice before I deleted it, and I'm telling you, those are the symptoms right there. The symptoms that you're going through right now. Just typing nonsense is meaning that you have an aneurysm coming in your brain. Get to the hospital. You know, immediately. Hurry up. You know, I'm glad I could save lives. You know what I mean? I'm so glad I could save lives out here. What part of India? We are in the northern hemisphere of Indiana. You know, the north. Call it the north. Yeah, we're in the north. And, the south. We don't deal with those people down in the south. We up in the north. Do you hate Pakistan? No, I don't hate it. You know, I'm ready to go. I'm just waiting on the plane ticket, and then I can get there. I know that's right, EJ. LJ, I know that's right. Happy New Year, Jeffrey. How you doing? How you doing, Jeffrey? Yeah. It's a good year, good start. Everybody got good energy. You know what I mean? We all going towards the same mindset, except Tim. Tim, I don't know where he went to, but we all going towards the same mindset. You know what I mean? We clearing out all the craziness in our life, the debt, clearing out the refrigerator, throw away those ho-ho cakes and stuff. You know, we getting rid of all that nonsense. We getting back to basics. Just, normal stuff. Having fun again. You know what I mean? You know how to reset the current state of the world is to step away from the computer, go out, have fun. Okay, that's what you need to do. Go out and have fun. That's all you need to do. Why you look like that? What do you mean? What you talking about? What are you talking about, Zoe? What are you talking about? We need to step away from the computer, go outside, and have fun. That's how you reset the world, okay? Everybody needs to log off, go have fun, go do interesting things, have some experiences out there. You know what I mean? You know, 2026 is going to be about experiences, not about sitting on these social media platforms and scrolling and looking at everybody's problems and listening to people complain about their husband, people complaining about their wife, people complaining about just all sorts of crazy stuff. You know, get away from that energy and focus on yourself and go outside and have fun. Do fun things. Stuff you haven't done as a child. Go do it. You know what I mean? Go do crazy stuff. Go rollerblading, roller skating, trampoline. Go to a pole dance class. They got pole dance classes. You know, anybody can take those. You can go to, go ride a bike. You know, go play some tennis, volleyball, golf, whatever it is. Complaining about being fat. Yeah, I don't know why y'all all complaining about being fat. You know, fat is really fat is not that bad. People are making fat seem bad. It's not all that bad because you need a little fat or you look horrible. You know what I mean? Sometimes you too skinny and it don't look right. Like me as a fat person, I wouldn't look right if I got too small. I would look horrible. I would look older, if I got too little. So a little fat makes a difference in your face and everything. So you need a little bit of it. I ain't saying you should have, a whole bunch of fat still left on your body, but just a little bit keeps you looking better. Some people don't look good skinny. I'm gonna be honest. I've seen some people lose weight and they need to go back to being fat because it don't look right. Not everybody looks right when they slim down. You know what I mean? Um, Not fitting in your bathtub. I got a garden tub. What kind of bathtub you got? I got a garden tub. I sit in there comfortably. I sit in there. Matter of fact, two of me can sit in my tub. I don't know what you got going on. You can't sit in your tub. A lot of people can't sit in their tub because their tub is dirty. Clean your tub. Clean your tub so you can soak. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all got places with dirty tubs and y'all ain't been able to sit in it because the tub is disgusting. Clean 2026, clean your spaces so you can relax. You know what I mean? That's what y'all need to do. Thank you, Khalid. Lizzo. Who about Lizzo? Not being able to see your toes. I don't know about that one. I need to see everything. I don't know what kind of fat y'all talking about, but I need to see all my stuff. I ain't got that issue. But anyway, 2026, we moving forward. How many calories did you consume this year? Let me count. Let me get out my calculator. Oh, wow. 2 billion. I did 2 billion calories this year. 2 billion. 2 billion. Do you believe in Ozempic? No. I don't like the way Ozempic and those other weight loss drugs are making some of the women look. I don't like some of the looks that come with it. So I won't be taking that. I don't like the look. And then you gotta do this for the rest of your life. I'm good. And it's expensive. It's cheaper to just go on a walk. You know what I mean? It's cheaper to just go walking than to sit there and try to put $1,000 shot in your body every day or every week or whatever it is. It's cheaper just to go walking and eat less. Two things get you the same results. You know what I mean? 2 things. It's just 2 things. being consistent, in taking time for yourself and going outside and walking, and eating less food every day. Are you dieting? Yes. I'm not dieting. I wouldn't call it dieting. I'm changing my food profile. Mhm. People take advantage of you. Well, you shouldn't let them do that. Do you vomit? No, I don't vomit. I'm asking y'all. Please leave the wig behind. Where? Where am I supposed to leave it at? At your house? You want me to leave it at your house? I can leave it. I can drop it off at your house. What's your address? I can leave it with you. What you gonna do with my hair though? What you gonna do with it? Are you gonna send me another one? Leave it in the past. I don't know what that means. Uh, how can we talk alone? Uh, I don't talk alone. We can talk here. But yeah, that's what I'm doing for 2026. I am going to have fun experiences, and so are you. You're gonna have fun experiences too. Everybody should be out here having fun, laughing, having a good time. Call your grandma; she missed you. You know what I mean? Call your grandma; she's up for a good laugh for 2026. You know, did my wig just blink? What the hell you looking at? What's going on? Are you having a aneurysm too? Are you having an aneurysm too? Everybody that's concerned about my hair and my weight, okay? You guys are having a brain aneurysm. Y'all need to go to a mechanic, to get it tuned up and fixed. There's something wrong there. Y'all need to go to the hospital immediately, because y'all crashing out. Y'all crashing out over hair. Who care about hair? I'm off work. You know what I mean? Everybody don't have to be perfect every single day. That's not how life really is. That's not reality. You know what I mean? I could be performative and go get some perfect hair, put it on and all that kind of stuff. But that's not reality. This is reality. This is not a TV show. I'm not supposed to be polished and perfect just to be on here. That's crazy. That doesn't make any sense. This is realness. This is real. This is real life. You know what I mean? I'm not a pretend person. I'm an actual real person. Are you fat? Yes. Is that your hair? No. Or why are you answering questions to your? Why are you asking yourself questions and answering them for you? What are you doing, Kelly? Kelly, calm down. Kelly, you could be in a relationship. You could be having fun right now. You could be on a trip. Instead of sitting here talking to me about hair. You know what I mean? Go enjoy your life. Go do something positive. Go volunteer. Help people out. Instead of complaining on here, go out and volunteer and help people that you want to help. There are people who are at homeless shelters that need help, that need your good advice about weight and hair and all this kind of stuff. There are people out here who are going through depression, who are suicidal and all this kind of stuff, and they need your help and advice too. Go seek out those people. Go seek out those people, and so that you can give your advice to. You know what I mean? Go last. What the hell you talking about, Levi? Leave that Dungeons and Dragons talk alone. Look. You also need You also need a mechanic, a mental mechanic, because what are you talking about? We now own Lord of the Rings. What are you talking about? Why is your face so big? You mean why is my brain so big? Why is my brain so big? Because I'm smart. That's why. You need a big head for a big brain. You know what I mean? You need a big head for a big brain. I'd be scared to talk to somebody that got a small head. Ain't much going on in there. Ain't much going on in there. Does you dress up? Who the hell you talking about? Who dressing up in women's clothing? Who the hell? Some of y'all need breakfast. Hey. Some of y'all need to log off right now and go fix yourself some breakfast. You're malnutritious. You're malnutrition or something. Go get you some breakfast, some coffee or something. Because something ain't right. Y'all losing it. When was the last time you saw your knees? Last week. Last week. Matter of fact, we're going to we're going to have a drink for the knees that I lost last week. I can't believe I lost my knees last week. Prayers to my knees and my oppressor, which is the rest of my body. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Like, share, subscribe to the channel so you can be here for the funeral of my knees. Well, back is your name. No, my name ain't never Well. It's King Kong up in this hole. You know what I mean? It's King Kong. Call me by my rightful name. I don't know who the hell a Well you talking about. I am King Kong in here. I'm a skinny person. Like, come on. You got ability. What kind of ability you got? What the hell you talking about? What the hell you talking about? Kelly, why is your son on your phone? Kelly, you got something going on. You got mixed personalities going on here. Something ain't right. Yeah, you need to take you need medication or something. Something ain't right going on. King Kong dead. I am King Kong, owner of Skull Island. The body had to adapt to make extra space for... What the hell you talking about? Levi. You need a good log off and take you some damn vitamins. Go on, get your vitamins. I feel like the vitamin A and vitamin D has left your body, and you need to replenish it and get you some magnesium too. You need some vitamins. Some of y'all fingertips are typing on their own. You know what I mean? And that's because y'all got paralysis in the hands and stuff like that. You need to go and get you some vitamins to fix your finger structure. You know what I mean? Because something ain't right. You know, some of y'all need a nap. You need to go back to sleep. Y'all been up all night partying and stuff. I get that. You took all my country. What the hell kind of country you live in that I can take all your vitamins? Where the hell you live? Look, I ain't took none of your vitamins in your country. I take Flintstone vitamins, okay, to be honest. Well, I don't know where they're at right now. I take Flintstone vitamins. You know what I mean? Yo, y'all need some help. And when I come back with my new hair, I want a standing ovation when I come back tomorrow, or I don't know when. When I come back with my new hair, I want a standing ovation. I want standing ovation. I want y'all to be clapping, cheering, and all that. I want all the appraisals. Okay, I want all the praise. Do you love Blackpink? What the hell is that? Is that a K-pop group? I don't know none of their songs. I don't know none of their songs. Are you capable of absorbing nutrients from England? What the hell is a sign? I'm not Neil deGrasse Tyson. I know the hell you talking about. Africa. You based in South Africa. Hey, did you see I Show Speed in South Africa? Let me know. Thank you, Lee. Thank you, Anna. Leanna. She was secret. What secret? How many seatbelt extensions do you need? About 3. I need about 3 seatbelt extensions on the airplane. And let's talk about that for real, though. Why are the airplane seats made for children? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about some real pain right here. I was on Delta last year, October 2024. I went down to Atlanta to visit my cousin for her birthday. I hadn't been on a plane in years. I get on the airplane, I pay for comfort because my sister helped me arrange the flight because I haven't done this stuff in years. So she said, "Oh, you want to bump it up to Comfort Plus?" I said, "Oh yeah, girl, that's it," because it's supposed to be more room and all of that. Man, total lie. Total lie. That's a total lie. That's a total lie. Got in the airplane. It felt like I was sitting in a chair from the first grade. I said, what the hell, this little bitty seat? What is going on here? Horrible. Horrible. The man next to me was like, oh my God. Well, why am I sitting next to this woman? I'm like, why am I sitting next to you? And I said, why is this seat so little? This is crazy. But yeah, I had to tap the lady. I said, excuse me, my seatbelt isn't fitting. Can I get an extra, extender? She said, oh, okay. And she gave me the extender, and I'm trying to put it on. The man next to me looking at me like, yeah, you definitely need an extender. And I'm trying to buckle it and get it together. It took me about a good 5 minutes. To get that thing going. But yeah, I survived. Are you cooking today? No. But I know when I'm going to be flying next time, first class. I'm going first class. Forget it. All the way. I'm not doing this shit no more. I'm doing first class every flight. I don't care where I'm going. I don't care if I'm flying for 30 minutes. And that was just a 30-minute flight. And not the jumper cable. And that's what I really need to do, to be honest. I need to bring my own seatbelt extension. I ain't got time for that shit. Tapping the lady on the shoulder. Oh, can I get a seatbelt extension? Oh, yeah. No, I bring my own stuff. Or I'm going to just ride for first class. You know what I mean? I need first class seats. I ain't got time for this shit. I don't know how everybody needs to revolt and protest about those seats, really. Because they made for children. And then you all squished up together, And lately I've been watching clips of people being on the plane. Everybody is having a mental meltdown on the airplanes lately. People are going crazy. The woman who said she was mad because the man was chewing on peanuts. He on the other side. She's on this side of the plane. He all the way on the other side of the plane. And she yells across the aisle, "Sir, you gotta start chewing those peanuts because my granddaughter is allergic to the peanuts." Her granddaughter wasn't even on the plane. She going to visit her granddaughter. She talking about you gotta stop chewing those peanuts because my granddaughter's allergic. And he like, no, I am not gonna stop chewing these peanuts because your granddaughter, who ain't even on the plane, is allergic. That's crazy. People are crashing out. What is your favorite food? Pizza, without a doubt. And I fix it from scratch sometimes. How about protein? Tim, I told you to go see a mechanic about your brain. You come back. You need to log off. You really do need to go see a dealership. Go to the dealership. Go to the dealership right now. They got all kind of mechanics there that can help you figure out what model brain you got and figure out what how to fix it. Cause something ain't right. I show speed. Yeah, I shows in he did China and all that. That was great. He had a good time. So now he's in Africa and having a good time. I need to be like I show speed and just go all over and just visit different countries and talk to the locals and see what's going on. That's what I need to do. He was more comfortable in China. He was comfortable in China. I think some of the infrastructure in around Africa and those different countries, some of that is not as developed, of course, like China. So maybe that's why there's a difference. But when he went to those other countries where they were racist towards him, that wasn't a good time. That was not a good time. We're a little angry people. Right, there's a lot of angry people, but we need to be better. He's having a hard time in Africa. No, he's not. Not right now. He's not. He was in Angola first, and then he went to somewhere in South Africa. I don't know. He's having a good time. That was in Nigeria. Nigeria, from what I understand, is a wild place. That's like a wild, no law type of place. I don't know why that man went to go visit there and bring. I don't know why he went there when everybody's trying to escape Nigeria. There's so many people trying to leave there. The people there don't want to be there. Your BMI then 10. How am I the Tim? Why are we comparing BMIs? Why are we comparing BMIs? Let's compare toenail sizes. What size is your big toe? What size is your big toe? And then we could compare toenails. A gang chain on him. I ain't see that part. He got to move very smart in over there because the women are after him. The women. They are very anxious and trying to get him. You know what I mean? Only take one slip up and ooh, you got some chick over there in Africa pregnant or something. But I think he runs a very tight ship, and he seemed friendly and stuff, but he probably after he meet everybody, he probably don't. I think. You think he should stop his tour in Africa for safety reasons? I don't think he should go to Nigeria. I don't think he should go there. But plenty of celebrities have toured around Africa, different countries, and they haven't had no problem. Khalees is in the singer Khalees. She's in Africa. She's building a business in Africa or something. Planetary measure index. Levi, you making us stuff. Chat GPT. Levi, stay off of Chat GPT. It's damaging your brain. Thank you, Al Green. in war. It might be. I don't know. I don't know if they're in war or not. But it's up to the people to push for change. And if the people are not pushing for change, then everything stays the way it is. Yeah, the one that divorced Nas. Khalees is in Africa. I forgot what country she's in, but I think she's in Nigeria or Ghana. I want to say Ghana. She's in somewhere where she's building a business, some type of farm business or something. She doing something out there. I can't remember. Rest of 70% of her stuff. What the hell are you talking about? I think it's nice that he's there in Africa. He's bringing awareness. There are a lot of people who think African people that live in Africa don't have water, don't have houses, and that's not true. And he's showing you all that. There are people she won't not. No, she don't. She don't want him. He probably want her, but she don't want him. Bring the rest of y'all back. What the hell you talking about, Tim? Where the hell you from? You from somewhere in Europe? You need to go back to where you from too. Tim, 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 probably of Irish descent. You need to go back to your place. You know what I mean? You need to go back to your ancestors. Talking about where we need to go back to. Yeah, talking about where I need to go back. No, where you need to go back. I'm right where I need to be. I'm right here in Indiana. Okay, I'm right where I need to be. I don't know about everybody else. Everybody else need to go back to wherever they came from, if that's the case. But I'm right. I'm where I'm supposed to be at. Play with somebody else, Tim. Why are you in Martin Luther King Street? Why would you want to go down there anyway? All I know is, Tim, you need to get out more. You need to go experience some real life, some real people. You know what I mean? You are missing out on life or something. You missing out. But you need to you know what, Tim? I got the perfect remedy for your mental health. I got the perfect remedy. It's going to help. It's a combination of things. Go get you some Jello. Tim, you need to introduce some fun food in your life. You need to go start eating you some Jello immediately and olive oil. Olive oil. You need your brain is dry. Your brain is dry, okay? Your brain is dry. And you need to go get you some olive oil. You know, drink just a couple of, a tablespoon of olive oil and eat the Jello. Yeah, eat the Jello and the olive oil and eat things that help your brain. That help your brain. Because you having that brain aneurysm still. What those lips do? What the hell you talking about? This is we talking about Jesus and stuff. You come in here talking about demonic stuff. Yeah, we gotta pray for Tim. Tim needs to be on the right side of the Bible. You know what I mean? Tim, you need to go and get you a king. How sure help mama? What do you mean how sugar gonna help your brain? You are your brain right now is like a raisin bran. You know what I mean? It's all dried up and crusted. And you need sugar to revive it. You need sugar to wake up the brain. You dead typing right now. You dead zombie typing right now. And to break out of that, you need to introduce a little bit of sugar to get yourself under control. To get back to normal, because your your brain is dry and fried. I'm sorry to tell you the bad news. I know your doctor didn't tell you that. But it's called fruit. Tim, don't come in here with with all that, talking about this fruit and all that. You should try some. You a hamster. How the hell a hamster typing in my damn chat? You should try. Tim. Your wife left you, didn't she? I know. It's a tragedy. Your wife has probably left you. Okay? Yeah, I think that's what happened. Levi, you ate all my sugar. The hell you talking about? This is when I know it's time for me to take a nap. I'm exhausted. Talking about I ate all your sugar. I ain't ate all your sugar. I am trying to help you and Tim with your brain problem. Yeah, no leave again. You need some help. And we're going to get you some help at chatgpt.com. Okay? Just chatgpt.com to get Tim and Levi some help that they desperately need in this world. If y'all want to go do a GoFundMe for Tim and Levi, go ahead and create one and donate so that they can get brain surgery. They need a neurologist to get in there and fix the brain in there. I see a washing machine to wash my. You use a washing machine to wash your drawer. What the hell you talking about? Yeah, and you don't use a washing machine to wash your drawers? What are you doing? Are you washing them by hand? You know who washes their drawers by hand? A celebrity, Tracy Ellis Ross. She was on a trip and she was washing underwear by hand. You say what the? What do you mean? If I say what the hell you talking about one more time? Well then leave, Lou. Leave. Yeah, what are you here for? Start talking about your stomach. You want me to start talking about my stomach? Fine, I will. Okay. Bye, Lou. Bye. Okay, we're going to start talking about my stomach because now that's a request. So, people in jail wash their drawers by hand. Oh, they do? What goals do you want to achieve? That's a good question. But first, let me answer the question about what about my stomach. Right now, my stomach is extremely flat and thin. You know what I mean? It's very flat, very ab. It has about 6-pack of abs and everything right there. So that's a description of my current stomach situation right now. What are your goals to achieve in 2025? Lou, I thought you was leaving. What are you still here for? My goals in 2026 is to uh, sell my first book. Well, my a new book, um, a fiction book about an assassin. So I plan on releasing, finishing that for 2026 and releasing my book. I also plan to do more volunteering and helping people out. Also to create an event where I can help women with, them with their issues and help them achieve success, blah blah blah. All of that. So I plan on 2026 to just invest in me, work on my style, really get into that, and just investment into myself is what I'm doing. Because all these years, I haven't really dedicated a lot of things or time to myself. I have just been working, 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 working. And now I'm like, now I'm thinking, life can be over any second, any day, any moment. And I need to start, you know, doing the things I want to do current right now and not trying to wait until you retire and all this kind of stuff. So I'd rather do the stuff I want to do now and enjoy, the things that I can. I may not be able to buy or do all the things I want to do, but I want to do as much as I can with what I have and really take the time to really invest in myself and see what that looks like. You know what I mean? I have been investing in other people. I have been just working and all that. So now I just want to see what I can do in my fullest potential. Uh, what coloring book? What the hell are you talking about? Like spaghetti? Yes, spaghetti. You like spaghetti? Um. Hey, hey, Linda. Is that Linda? Linda. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? I know y'all had a good time in New York. I was watching the ball drop in New York, and then they was talking about diapers, and everybody was wearing diapers, standing down there waiting for the ball to drop. New York is an interesting place, a very interesting place. I can never live there, but I do understand the grit, the glam. I understand all of that. You have to live there to understand it, but I mean, from what I can tell, I understand what y'all got going on. But I'm gonna be here in Indiana, you know. Y'all move too fast for me in New York. Y'all move like y'all on a like y'all speed runners or something. Like y'all all in a marathon or something. Y'all walking and talking way too fast. Down here we talk slow. It's overrated. I wouldn't say it's overrated, but it's not something that it would be my first pick to go to. Now Chicago is where it's happening. Chicago got it going on. I love Chicago. I think New York is more for I think it's okay to tour and go visit New York and enjoy it, but Chicago is actually a place where you could live and have an interesting life. I'm gay because I don't like to smell dirty stuff. You don't like to smell dirty stuff. What the hell you talking about? Tim, log off. You crash it out real bad. Call you fat and you fighting. Who you fighting? And where you fighting to? Lou, you need to log off. You need to log off. Yeah, home of the Jacksons. That's right. But I don't live over there in Gary. Mm-mm. I don't live in Gary, Indiana. You know, Gary, Indiana used to be the murder capital of the world. That sounds so crazy. Godzilla in Chicago. Yeah, yeah. Is your roast beef pink or brown? What the hell you talking about? Is that the first thing you come on a live stream to say? Liam, what is wrong with you? You need help. Ain't no woman. What the hell you talking about? What dirty seat? Oh, you in Tennessee? Oh, Tennessee is wow. I remember my cousin. She lived in Tennessee temporarily because she was married, but it didn't last long because I think he got tired of her. But my cousin lived in Tennessee, and she used to go to church there. And she went to church a couple of times and realized the women in the front row don't wear no underwear. Flashing the pastor, flashing him. Nasty work. I don't know what kind of church that is. It's nasty. Why you gonna come to church flashing the pastor? Because he's single. Her roast beef probably purple. What the hell you talking about? Tim, what is wrong with you? Tim, time out. Flag on the play. Okay? You need to go and lay down and take a nap. You know, like I'm about to do. I'm about to go take a nap and lay down. I think you need to go lay down too. Just lay down, face down in the bed, in the pillows. You been to Indianapolis? Oh, nice. Why the little girl put the goldfish in her pocket? Hell, I don't know. She's a thief. I mean, maybe she was gonna eat him later. I don't know. Anyway, I'm about to go take a nap. Levi, Tim, and Lou had worn me out. Now, I'll be back for round 2 later. But I have to go take a nap. I gotta go close my eyes. I gotta close my eyes. I'm so tired. Okay? And then I'll be back later to talk to you guys. I'm going to change my hair. Not my new hair yet. I ain't got no new hair yet. But I'm going to change this hair into a different hair. So when y'all come back, it'll be a different person. I hope y'all ready when I come back. I got to take a nap. I got to close. When you old like me, you got to do your do your sleep. Do your sleep. You know, we gotta practice sleep when you get old. Do I sleep? I'm not a damn vampire. What the hell are you talking about? Anyway, I got to go. Bye. Boy, I hope y'all get some medicine.